Okay. Are we live? We're live. Welcome to episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. It's the 12th anniversary today. October 11th, 2008 was the first ever episode of Chad's Beer Reviews of Newcastle Brown Ale. Man, I haven't had that beer in a while. I actually haven't seen it around. I'm sure they still make it, but anyway, maybe I'll re-review that someday. So, 12th anniversary. Thought I'd do something special. Was at the beer museum, I should say, down the street. It's a liquor store, but they have what would be an awesome beer selection if it was fresh. Most of the stuff there is pretty ancient. Although this is a relic that I found that's actually probably pretty good. Southern Tier Rum Barrel Aged Pumking. As you can see, this is the 2019 vintage. There we go. 13.4% ABV. I think it said it was aged for 5 months in rum barrels. I don't want to move the. You can pause and read this if you want. So, yeah, and a full 500 ml bottle. This was expensive. This was $16.99 just for this one bottle. And I was just watching my review of this from 2014, which is the last time I had this beer, at least according to Untappd. And I said I was like, wow, this is expensive. It was $16. So it's actually not too bad that it's only gone up $1 in 6 years, especially considering how much value the dollar loses because of all the inflation and how much debt this country is in. Anyway, let's get on with the beer. It's kind of odd smelling this, for the first time in 6 years. I'm getting that familiar Southern Tier Pumpkin, aroma of the kind of cinnamon graham cracker crust, the pumpkin pie, pumpkin puree, especially, cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, allspice, you name it. But the intensity is when it was fresh. I think it was like here. It seems to be down to about here now. I can smell all those notes. They're nice. There's also an alcohol presence, and again, when I did this in 2014, it was like 10 point something percent ABV, and this is 13.4. So it's actually, quite stronger. I mean, it's almost like a third stronger. Well, like a quarter, something like between a quarter and a third stronger than it was. Does that mean they use more malt, or they just threw a lot more sugar in there, or what's going on? Yeah, I mean, it smells good, but it doesn't smell great. It doesn't smell bad, I will say. It's nothing musty or anything like that. Problem with getting beer in Florida is unless you get it the day it comes in off the truck, a lot of beer is just really subject, especially in the summer months, to heat damage or just poor handling, and who knows what it's like at the beer warehouse, distribution center, and even individual stores. So, that could account for why it only smells good and not great. Hopefully, it tastes great. Oh, as far as appearance, well, typical pumpkin orange. Actually, that looks more like a brown on camera, but it's more, it's more of a straight orange. I can see a little bit of carbonation slowly rising, and the foam did come up to the rim when I poured it. It just fizzled away pretty quickly like a soda. And there is some haze there too. I mean, I think there's some sediment in this bottle. Who knows? But again, it's probably a handling issue. All right, been rambling for over 4 minutes. Haven't even started drinking the beer. So cheers to 12 years Chad's Beer Reviews. Thanks for watching. All right, it tastes pretty good. I will say that. I can try to remember last time I had regular pumpkin. Actually, we can get that down here. I just haven't. I usually buy one bottle a year. That's about it. But this tastes A little bit. It's like pumpkin on steroids, or just like a extra strength version of pumpkin. It's like pretty much all the same flavors, just kind of intensified. At least as far as it's more flavorful than it smells. Yeah, so lovely pumpkin pie flavor. Your pumpkin puree, cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, probably a little bit of vanilla in there. Maybe, cardamom or clove or something to just give a little bit of spice. And then the rum barrel aging gives it like kind of like a woody character, which would also kind of explain like, a vanilla presence. But it's not like nearly to the extent of like a Goose Island or a KBS where like you can like it's like licking the barrel. This one, I think the barrel aging it just kind of intensified the alcohol and just gave it like a little bit of a woody character. It's not quite an absolute masterpiece that I thought it was. It might have been a masterpiece in 2014. I'm just saying that this bottle, which again, this is a year old, because it said it was bottled in August 2019, which means it was probably brewed, in the spring. Yeah, bottled August 2019. So it said it sat in barrels for 5 months, so it was probably brewed either late 2018 or early 2019. And when you do, spicy or vegetable beers, those flavors tend to fade pretty quickly. Even barrel aging it is what's going to happen is like the barrel character is going to outshine the additives. I will say the mouthfeel on here is noticeably thicker than I remember. I remember the in 2014 it being kind of just like thin, not flat or whatever. Hey, look, there we go. Lovely head. You can actually hear it fizzling. And I can taste the rum on there. The rum like pairs perfectly with the pumpkin base. I actually like the sweet and spicy rum like Captain Morgan. Actually, I have a bottle in the fridge. Like Captain Morgan, like that kind of rum flavor, just lots of vanilla. So you're getting that in here. And rum is made from, I believe it's made from like cane sugar, or is it brown sugar? One of those. Molasses? I think it's molasses. There is a slight kind of cough medicine-y kind of taste here. That's probably just the alcohol. Otherwise, it's actually pretty smooth for 13.4. It kind of clears the sinuses a little, and there's definitely some heat as it's going down, but it's not a challenge to drink at all. Like this is not a sipper. I think this would be good. Actually, I have some cheese. Should pair that with it, but I don't want to interrupt the review. Oh, what the hell? It's my anniversary. I'll do what I want. All right, is anybody still watching after all that? Oh, good. The 3 people are still here that were here before, unless it's 3 new people. In that case, welcome. All right, so this is age reserved white cheddar, New York white cheddar, aged over 12 months. I got this at Aldi. Aldi has actually a surprisingly good cheese selection. So, and it's, economical too. It's not super expensive. All right, so let's try some of this white cheddar with the beer. I love cheddar. The sharper, the better. Oh, 2 people left. This is pretty creamy for a cheddar. It's not super sharp. Tastes great. It tastes really good though. It's like $2.99 for this block. Wow. See how it goes with the beer. It's not a huge contrast. I don't think the beer does anything for the cheese, and vice versa. The cheese kind of takes whatever spicy bite is in this beer, because there's a little bit of spice there from whatever's in the rum, coriander, ginger, all that stuff. And ginger and cinnamon, they do have a spicy, slight kind of heat flavor to them, and the cheese seems to negate that. So I'm getting more pumpkin and a vanilla flavor. I still get that graham cracker crust. It's pretty nice. Anyway, I'm going very long. As far as rating, yeah, it's good. It's not great. But I don't think that this is a new release. I think this is something that's been sitting at the beer store for a year, or at least a while. And it's very, very possible, in fact, probable, that there's some kind of heat damage or something. So you have to take this review with a grain of salt, although really that's true of all my reviews. As far as rating, I think I'm going to go 4.25. I kind of like this about the same as the Cocytus from last night or 2 nights ago, whenever that was. This should be an awesome beer. It should be a world-class beer. Maybe the beer is, but this particular bottle is not. It's good. It's enjoyable. It doesn't live up to the $16.99 price tag. I think $9.99 would be a fair price on this. But yeah, I'm just glad that I haven't had this beer in almost 6 years, so it's nice to drink it again. Yeah, and it's a nice way. It's kind of like a second birthday to me. All right, I am going super long. If you watch all the way to the end, you are awesome. I saw Brian Miller said hello, so hello, Brian. I wish more people would chime in when I'm doing these live streams. If you guys have any suggestions on how I can get more viewers to watch, especially live, let me know. All right, I will see you probably tomorrow. Bye. If I can find the end stream button.